thank you for coming back again. This is another meal from me and my wife. Today we're going to be cooking red peppers, green peppers, onions with some pepper steak and some rice. Right here I'm just cutting it up and putting it to the side while I cut up the red peppers first, then I'll go to the green and then the onions at the end. So we can put it later on in a pan where we'll saute them. Now we're going to set up our skillet with a little bit of virgin olive oil. And we're going to put our vegetables that we just finished cutting up. We're going to add just a little bit of adobo. Just stir it around to get the seasoning all through all the vegetables. Set that to the side. Let it just cook. Next, we're going to start on our pepper steak. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of sazon, a little bit of adobo, a little bit of white vinegar, 2 capfuls, adding 1 pack, mixing it all together in our mixing bowl. Now we're going to add the steak to our green pepper, red peppers, and onions that are sauteing on our flat skillet. Try to separate as much as you can so they all cook evenly. Add just a little bit more of virgin olive oil. Just keep making sure that it doesn't stick to the pan. Next, we're going to start on our rice. Again, we're going to rinse it out. Try to do it in not too cold water, just enough that's there to try to get away all that stuff that's on top of your rice. Try to get the water as clear as you can. This is 3 cups of rice, so we're going to add about 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 cups of water. Now in a pot, you're going to put some virgin olive oil. So saute the next ingredients before we add the rice. You're going to put 3 spoonfuls of that. Now you're going to put 1 cubito. This is the brand we like to use. Be careful you don't get splashed with oil. That's some cooking ham that we add into our rice. Stir that around. Next, we're going to drain out the water from the can of corn. Add that in the mix. Now we're going to add 2 of these. You can add 1 or 2 depending on how you want it. It's up to you. We like to put 2. Gives a good taste and the color is nice. Add 1 can of tomato sauce. Keep stirring. Now you're going to check on your pepper steak, make sure that they're not drying out, stir it a little more. Next you're going to add your rice with the water. Try to get as much of your rice in there. Now you stir it, mix it around, keep stirring. Try to make a pile in the middle. Now you're going to take out just a little bit of that liquid that's there for later. You'll see what we'll use it for. Put it to the side. Stir it again. Try to make your pile of rice. This is a trick my wife does. She'll make a little mountain. Try to get the spoon to stand still for a little bit and then she'll know it's ready to cover. Now we're going to grab the cover with some aluminum foil. This is a trick that my wife does for her rice. Cover it. Now we're going to make the sweet plantains. These are yellow plantains that after a time they ripen up and they get sweeter in time. So we're going to peel off the skin. There goes one. Now to the next. And now we're going to chop it up into bite size. Well, now you could put it in a pan with oil, or you could use a deep fryer like I have here. I prefer using a deep fryer, but it's all up to you on what you decide to use. My deep fryer can hold up to 2 plantains, so that's what I'm doing now, putting it all in there. Drop it down, give it a few minutes to cook, cover. Now we're going to check on the rice. We're going to fold the rice, bring the rice from the bottom to the top so nothing gets burnt to the bottom of the pan. Flatten it out. And now this is the time that we're going to add that water that we pulled out from the side before, just a little. Cover. Now we're going to lower the heat just a little bit, reduce it. Now our sweet plantains are done. We're going to put it on the side, drain them. Look at that. Now stir the rice just one more time before plating. Make sure nothing is stuck to the bottom. And let's start plating our plate. Now here we have avocado, those plantains that we did, and our rice. And last but not least, our pepper steak We're going to add that to the side. There you go. And enjoy your new meal.